Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to have a look at, again, what I think is the best tank in the game. I think it's been the best tank in the game for a very long time, and I think it will continue to be the best tank for a very, very long time, despite the nerfs that it is about to have in the coming update. So, of course, we are going to tier 10. We have gone to mediums. It's not this tank right here. However, it is this tank right here, the E50M. Now, it is the best tank. I think it's so strong. It's not my favorite, but I do absolutely love the E50M. And I'm gonna showcase a replay that just goes to show how good this tank actually is, because it's got everything. It's got DPM, it's got accuracy, it's got armor, it's got speed. You can ram. It literally has everything. So you can see the turret armor on this thing is 285 millimeters, so very strong armor. However, you do have weak points on your cheeks. Either side of the gun there is weak points, and your hull 174. Now, your upper plate is actually very strong. Your lower plate, however, is actually quite weak. But it's not about the upper plate or the lower plate on this tank. You're not going to come face up against sort of heavy tanks. You're going to sort of get around them and be a nuisance with this tank. Your DPM, as I've said, very good at 3,313. That is with running calibrated shells, so you can get that up even more if you want to run it with the rammer. And your reload time is 6.16 seconds. Your penetration is 257 on your APCR, a 339 on your heat, and 65 on your HE. You've got an alpha of 340, 300 on your heat, and 450 on your HE. Your aim time is very good at 3.1, or well, your aim time is good at 3.1, and your gun dispersion is very good at 0.262. So very good accuracy there. And you also have a very nice 8 degrees of gun depression to go with your armor. And of course, the speed, 60 kilometers per hour. However, your average speed is only 38. So you're not going to get up to the 60 very quick, and you're not going to stay at 60 for that long. Unless you're on a straight ground going, you know, you're not going to do 60 kilometers an hour that often. So we're going to get into a game. Squabany TV, a fellow CC, posted this on our CC server. And obviously everyone was just like, dude, send me the replay, please. And he's going to have an amazing battle in an amazing tank. Now, again, you guys don't have to agree with me, but this is personally what I think is currently the best tank in the game. And to be fair, looking back, it has been for a very long time. Wargaming have just gave this tank so much love over the years. Like, every time you see sort of changes, you're like, okay, it's getting buffed again. It's very rare that you see it get nerfed. If anything, you just see it get buffed, and then again get buffed. Kind of how the T62 was back in the day. And again, look, straight off the bat, 680 block damage. Didn't even try it. That was from the enemy E50M as well, just rushing in. And yeah, I mean, 680 block damage straight away. 1300 damage straight away. However, he does need to be very careful, because this side of the map there is quite a few tanks, and there is only him and a tank destroyer this side of the map. But again, if you can get in a hold down position and you can sort of wiggle your turret, you will get bounces. And again, look, another nice bounce there. So that already puts his block damage up to 1170. This Minotauro just did not have a clue. He didn't have a chance, really, because of this E50M. And now he can push a little bit further forward. Got the T30 for a bit of protection, and I love what he does here. He's actually going behind. Rather than go in the same direction as the T30, why not get behind this guy? Go for the ram. I mean, look at that. 618 shot and a ram. Like, that was a shot in itself. And people sort of forget about the ramming capabilities on this tank. It is honestly one of the heaviest mediums in the game. and you can do so much damage when you ram. When I talk about accuracy, I mean, he's going to get a few shots here. Not that shot. Not that shot, forget about that one. But again, I love what he's doing. This T57 here actually changes the outcome of the game. He survives for so long, and because he survives for so long, it keeps all 4 enemies spotted. And you can see what I'm talking about, the accuracy there. Hitting that bottom plate against the FV215B from that distance, it's got to have good accuracy. Now, he can push a little bit further forward. Nice shot there on the E100, and unfortunately the T57 isn't going to survive much longer. However, he survived for a very, very long time, considering there was 3 or 4 tanks around him. Survived for freaking ages. But that now leaves a 2 versus 3. Now the T30 needs to not rush in. I mean, look at him, he's just rushing in. Dude, stop, don't rush in anymore, please. Now that is one of his first bits of hit points lost, and you can see that shots on the E100 cheeks, no problem whatsoever. And again, if you switch to the heat, you can penetrate that E100 very, very easily. Now again, even though I said that the T30 shouldn't have rushed in, at least it did take the attention for a short period of time. And again, you look at it, just pens it like butter. Now, when I was watching this, I was thinking, Squabany, what are you doing? Run away, dude, because one, he could probably get to A, and there is still 3.5 minutes left on the clock. But he knows better than me. He's a better player than me, and he does not want to run away. He knows he can handle these 2 guys. As long as they get separated, then he knows he can handle these 2 guys. And of course, the most important is the E100 first, who has just missed his shot. That could be absolutely vital, because our guy can now reload 2 shots before that E100 has reloaded a single shot. And as you can see, boom, gone, and now it is a 1 versus 1. However, he can only take 1 shot to be put down to a 1 shot, so he does need to... Oh, well, hello, what are you doing? So he does need to still play it very carefully, because this IS-7 is still full hit points. So it's a lot of work to do. And the IS-7 is no mug of a tank. It's still a very, very strong tank. But how is the player? How is the player playing the IS-7? So you can see he's trying to bait a shot here, because if he's going to win this, he has to bait some shots. He has to get a few bounces, and that is exactly what he has now done. No idea. I mean, if I was the IS-7 here, I would be rushing in, because the IS-7 isn't slow. It's a quick tank. I would be definitely rushing in rather than try and get these shots here that are hard. I mean, because of the armor profile, they are hard shots. I would rush in, because the E50M isn't that fast to run away. Like, I would definitely be rushing in, basically like he's doing now here. So 3,300 block damage. He's managed to bring that IS-7 now down to a 1 shot without losing a single hit point against this IS-7. And before you know it, no problem whatsoever. What a game that was. Of course, it did help with the IS-7 being not so smart. However, he still needed to be smart to pull away with that victory. 3,350 block damage along with 9,800 damage. What an insane game. And that is what the E50M is capable of doing. And that's why I think this is currently the best tank in the entire game. Let me know what you think is the best tank in Blitz currently right now in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.